The power of changing habits. Human beings are in constant motion, not only in the physical sense, but also in the way we think, act, and perceive ourselves. We are shaped every single day by our surroundings, our choices, and most importantly, our habits. Much of who we are, our health, our confidence, our relationships, our success, is built upon small, repetitive actions we hardly notice. The beauty and the challenge of this truth lie in one realization. If habits created the person you are today, then new habits can create the person you want to become. Most people underestimate how deeply habits define their lives. We like to think we make conscious decisions every day, but neuroscience tells us that up to 90% of our daily behavior is habitual, automatic, driven by patterns we've practiced for years. We wake up, check our phones, drink coffee, think the same thoughts, react in the same ways, and then wonder why every day feels similar. The world changes, but we don't, because our habits don't. Habits simplify life. They help the mind conserve energy. But that convenience comes at a price. The same patterns that once helped us survive now quietly limit us. They shape what we believe we can or cannot do. A habit can be a foundation or a prison. It can keep you healthy or make you sick. It can open your world or close it. Think about it. Every habit, no matter how small, carries a long-term consequence. The way you breathe, eat, move, think, and even speak to yourself shapes your body and your mind. A habit of sitting too long can weaken the body. A habit of complaining can drain your motivation. A habit of gratitude can make you calmer and more resilient. You are what you repeatedly do, not occasionally, but consistently. The good news is that habits are not destiny. They are flexible codes that can be rewritten. You don't need to become a different person overnight. You simply need to act differently, one small, consistent step at a time. Every time you repeat a new action, you teach your brain a new pattern. Over time, that pattern becomes automatic, and that's where transformation begins, not through force alone, but through repetition and awareness. Many people search for major life changes, new jobs, new relationships, new cities, but often forget that the true transformation begins internally. Changing habits is the most powerful way to alter your life's direction because it transforms who you are at the level of identity. When you change a habit, you're not just doing something new, you're becoming someone new. Consider how many illnesses are connected to patterns of behavior: poor sleep, stress, lack of movement, unhealthy food, emotional suppression. When people shift their habits, start walking, resting more, eating mindfully, expressing gratitude, the body often responds with surprising vitality. Healing, in many cases, begins with habit change. The body listens to the mind, and the mind listens to behavior. There are countless stories of people who recovered from burnout, depression, or chronic illness simply by changing their way of living. Sometimes through travel, sometimes through routine shifts, but always through altering patterns. They stepped out of the known, disrupted the autopilot, and their whole system reorganized. Change the environment, and the mind changes. Change the routine, and life starts to breathe again. So ask yourself, what habits shape your current reality? Which ones drain your energy, and which give you strength? You don't need to fight your entire life story, you just need to adjust the patterns that keep you stuck. Awareness is the first step, consistency is the second. If you're unhappy with your results, change your rituals. If you want more peace, practice gratitude. If you want strength, move your body. If you want clarity, reduce noise and distractions. Every small shift creates momentum, and momentum is the hidden power behind transformation. You don't need perfection, you need progress. One improved habit today is worth more than 1,000 good intentions. Over time, those small steps accumulate into something profound, a new life, a new level of health, a new version of yourself. The world doesn't shape you, your habits do. And when you change them, you gain the rarest of all powers, the ability to reinvent yourself, from the inside out.